We are literally witnessing arm wrestling history right in front of us with Devon Larratt defeating Denis Saplenkov pretty dominantly this past weekend. That's going to go down in history. Devon avenged his loss. But in this video, I want to react to some comments, read a lot of the comments on this match. Engen uploaded the video of the match and it already has over 300,000 views, a lot of opinionated comments. So let's go over all the comments relating to this match. It's interesting to read. Let's take a look here. I'm Canadian and cheer for Devon always, but Denis is a class act and one of the greats for sure. The guy's a legend in the sport. This helps Devon's career, but takes nothing away from Denis. Both these guys are legends, two of the top 5 of all time, in my opinion. Absolutely agreed. In fact, a lot of people are saying that Devon is the modern day GOAT now, the greatest of all time. Now, John Brzenk obviously has gone through so many different generations and decades in the sport from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and still in the sport competing for title matches at basically 60 years old. But as far as the past 10 years, I mean, Devon has really been one of the GOATs as far as consistency, growing the sport, big wins, really elevating the sport to a new level with everything he's done for sure. But let's keep taking a look at these comments. I really feel sad for Denis. He was a monster in his prime. He is so humble. He's still a monster. Don't let Devon destroying him distract you from the fact that he's still a monster. That bicep, even with his wrist back, is able to hold so long. So imagine if Denis is more fundamentally strong in the hand and the wrist and center table and rising and being more offensive. Even Devon said it after the match, his wrist is maybe not the best for the top 5 guys in super heavyweight class, but he was able to hold so long. And that's what Devon was saying in the post-match interview, which we all saw in the first and the third round. Denis was able to hold even in a unadvantageous position with his bicep kind of engaged, but his wrist going back, and Devon kept transitioning and surging. But yeah, so as far as that comment, he's still a monster, even though he's not in his prime. Most people would say his prime was 2017, 2018, when we saw him defeat Devon on the left pretty dominantly. Somebody said, happy for Devon, sad for Denis. Devon Larratt is so smart. He beat Denis the same way Muhammad Hills beat tired Denis in Dubai. Devon adapt the same move. Oh, he's referring to the practice pull where Denis was pulling for like 2 hours and the guy came in and whacked him in Dubai. That's an interesting comment, but all right, let's keep going. I'm blown away, not gonna lie. Despite Devon's hard work, I still expected him to struggle. I got chills seeing him crush. Yeah, I mean, he knew exactly what to do. Like he said, he visualized his game plan. It was being offensive and dynamic. That's what he said after the match, which he did perfectly. Unbelievable how Devon got his redemption. Denis was a mountain that cannot be conquered. Well, Devon just conquered him. I think Levon is the true mountain. Levon is the limit. Levon is Devon's limit. But will he be Devon's limit in the rematch? Which I cannot wait for that. But what if Georgi Svetkov defeats Devon? Then it might be Georgi versus Levon, not Devon. So Devon has to keep this momentum going in order for him to be in the standing for having that rematch with Levon. Let's keep going with some of these comments. I absolutely love the new staging with some audience closer. It gives so much more energy to the event. It was wonderful, Engen. I love having how they added the fans as well. I think it was fantastic that they did that. I started out watching the sport many years ago because of Devon, but the first time I ever saw Denis pull, I instantly liked the guy. He seemed like such a great person. I hope he does nothing but get stronger and continues on. Definitely, I hope Denis has a lot of more matches coming, hopefully on the January card, but it seems like he likes to take a lot of time off in between matches, so who knows when we'll see him again, but hopefully he stays active for sure. Somebody said the best era of arm wrestling due to East versus West. Thanks for Engen for the team efforts. Definitely the biggest venue. I think probably one of the most historic matches that we've seen other than Devon and Levon's match and Levon and Hermes' match. I think those are some of the biggest matches in recent past year or so. But this one was huge, obviously. And it's always the next one that's the biggest one in a sport like this. It's always the next one that is going to be the most hyped up, because as the sport grows, it's just going to continue the hype going. So a lot of enthusiastic comments on this video, this match. Obviously, I can't really play the match due to copyright reasons, but let's read some more comments. I made a community post about Devon. I said we were witnessing history go down in front of our eyes. It's amazing to see how the sport is progressing so fast and creating opportunities all around the world, more and more so now. And somebody said arm wrestling is lucky to have someone like Devon at the top of the sport, who is not only one of the best arm wrestlers ever, but also amazing at trash talking and promoting the sport. That's for sure. Some people hate the trash talking aspect, but it really grows the sport and hypes people up, gets people emotionally invested in the matches, which is a key component of growing the sport. Like we saw with Conor McGregor in the UFC, and even my mention to Conor McGregor, I made a video the other day as well. You are looking at the Conor McGregor of arm wrestling, and even mentioning Conor McGregor, people said that's not even a good comparison. Devon is better than Conor McGregor. Let's look at the comments. He's way better than Conor, says somebody. Let's read some more. Forget Conor. Devon is quickly approaching the Michael Jordan level of arm wrestling. So can't compare him to Conor McGregor. He's much better. As the general consensus in this comment section here. Let's see what else we got in the comments. What the fuck, man? He is the face of arm wrestling. Absolutely. Totally agreed on that. So a lot of people very, very supportive of Devon, and it's hard not to support someone when they win. Of course, if he were to lose, let's say if he did lose to Denis, everyone would be saying, oh, he took the trash talk too far. Denis was too good. You know, it's like the table answers all the questions and then kind of shapes people's perspective, as it should at the end of the day, because arm wrestling, the winner is the champion, so the winner gets the most respect. Not that Denis is not deserving of respect whatsoever, but it's glorious when you see the victory of Devon and the trajectory of this year, competing 14 times, just absolutely phenomenal. So leave a comment in the comment section what you thought about that match and just in general the direction of the sport of arm wrestling, where it's going. Do you think it's going to continue to grow at a fast rate, or is it just going to kind of be the same? Is it ever going to reach that mainstream? And do we even want it to reach the mainstream? Let me know in the comments what you think about that.